go as fast as some of the other boats. Kids out there, they just love going out there to have fun, and not only that, but it's good practice for them because one of these days they will be in the bigger classes that we've seen race so far this weekend and this season. We've already seen a couple of these racers graduate and move on up into good classes as well. Yesterday we ended up seeing Joseph Perez win his first ever 125 runabout. So these kids, Joseph Perez, that'll be a fun matchup as they go head to head. Thompson and Perez, two of the best young kids in the game. Coming out of the second turn and now on to the backstretch. Thompson picking up some speed out on the backstretch. Perez trying to close in. Perez and Thompson, the first two racers up on the course. It's Camden Vasquez back in third. Cooper Thompson has reached turn number 3. He'll take the wide turn. Cooper Thompson, an experienced racer, had a pretty big crash back in Pleasant Prairie. Luckily, he was okay, but he was not able to finish the weekend. That crash happened on Saturday. He was not able to race the rest of Saturday or Sunday. So when it comes to U.S. Title Series racing, this is his first weekend back. One of the more electrifying young guys within the U.S. Title Series USTA, and Joseph Perez is also up there as well. Camden Vasquez, once again, another young racer out there. Future very, very bright for Camden Vasquez. Moving in to turn number 1. Vasquez still chugging along on lap number 2. He's got about halfway done. As here comes Thompson. Thompson on the backstretch for the final time. Perez comes out at turn number 2. He's on the backstretch for the final time. Down the backstretch, picking up some speed. Thompson continuing to increase his lead. And here comes Thompson. Cooper Thompson rounding third and heading for home. Look at him fly out there on the water. Vasquez is on to lap number 3, I beg your pardon. And here comes Thompson. Thompson crosses the finish line. He'll get the checkered flag. Cooper Thompson will come in first. Joseph Perez will come in second. And Vasquez now towards the right side of the course will have his final lap to finish. Once he crosses the start-finish line, he will obtain 3rd place. Once again, 125 hydros should be in the water. They should be ready to go. 125 hydros should be in the water, ready to go. We're going to get the call here in just a couple of seconds. Vasquez done with the backstretch, entering turn number 3. Thirty to the 3, 30 to the 3. $500 runabouts to the water, 500 runabouts to the water. And there's the green flag. The 3-minute gun will go up, and here comes the 125 hydros. 125 hydros are out onto the water. And it looks like the first one out there was who finished first in our previous race. That's Cooper Thompson. We just talked about a lot of these young racers who start graduating from the state pro and move on up. And some of the other classes, and this is what he's talking about. Cooper Thompson just took first place in the first heat for the state pro, and now he's out there. Just 15 years old and one of the most electrifying young guys this sport has ever seen. Already what 15-year-old Cooper Thompson has been able to put on his stat line and on his resume. And he'll have plenty of time to increase that and add more to that as well. In the black belt, there goes There goes Ethan Fox. He's another young guy with a lot of potential who finished third at Depew in the Nationals a season ago. Finished fifth in Pineville, first within the class. White flag is waved. Nick Wataka is out there, number 888. Class of boats, we can have well up to 6 out on the water, and it looks like we got a full class. Number 23 there, that's Mackenzie Houston. He sits 6th in the division. Houston making her first appearance in the 125 hydro this season. We also see Ryan Holmquist out there. Holmquist, he took second. Holmquist is out there second. He finished second in the 175 hydro yesterday. There they come, rounding third and heading for home. 500 runabouts to the water. 500 runabouts to the water. Here we go. The 125 hydro. All boats on three boys. Ethan Fox is Ethan Fox. Another racer who has some very high potential. It looks like Mackenzie Helston's having some issues. Helston's having some issues. Blue and yellow flag is waved. Brian Palmquist down the back stretch was able to obtain the lead. Bayer sits in second. Fox has fallen to third. As we're into the front straightaway, here comes Palmquist. Palmquist out in front. Decent size lead. Bayer sits in second. Coming out of turn number 2, Palmquist continuing to increase his lead. We mentioned he finished second yesterday in the 175 hydro, now racing in the 125 hydro, looking to get some more hardware, and it looks like he's off to a nice start. Bayer sits in second. There may be a battle between third and fourth between Cooper Thompson and Ethan Fox. Thompson didn't get off to the best of starts, but he's battling back. Here goes continuing to increase his lead. And unless something crazy or bizarre happens, I don't think anybody's going to catch up to Brian Palmquist. Bayer sits in second. Fox and Thompson, that's the battle. Thompson took third for a second. We'll wait and see if Fox can battle it back as they take the third turn on the third lap. Battle between third, Thompson and Fox. Two of the most electrifying young guys within the title series. Racing towards the start finish. They're on the battle line. Thompson takes third. He's out keeping Fox. They head into turn number one. Palmquist already halfway done with the backstretch. They are just now entering the backstretch. Neck and neck, Thompson and Fox. That's going to be the final race to watch out for. Palmquist rounding third, heading for home. Brian Palmquist will practically sail into the front spot. He takes third. There. Rounding and having some issues. Looks like Rex Bayer will end up taking second. Fox had some issues. That opens up the door. Here comes Cooper Thompson. Thompson takes third. And Ethan Fox will not be able to finish the race. It came down to the final turn for Ethan Fox. And Ethan Fox, unfortunately, gave it all he had, but was not able to finish it as he spun out into the infield. Unfortunate series of events there. Ethan Fox started out in first place and dropped all the way to fourth and will not be able to finish. But once again, it's Brian Palmquist who will end up taking first place. That'll do it for Heat 1 of the 125 Hydros. The 500 runabout should be in the water and they should be ready to go here momentarily. $30 to the 3 for the 500 runabout. 30 to the 3 for the 500 runabout. K-Pro to the water. K-Pro to the water. The 500 runabouts are heading back out onto the water. 500 runabouts. Thirlby is out there. He's the first one out there in the green and black boat on the stretch. Green and brown boat. like Jake Emmons has entered the course as well. He's in the gray and blue boat. The only racer there is not a sign of out there that is eligible is Daniel Hoover. Jersey Holman so far this season has certainly been the main man for the 500 runabouts. The question is, can he time up the start just perfect? There's been multiple times this season where he has been too early and has jumped the gun. So if he can get a perfect start, he's certainly the main man to beat. I'm sure Jason Saylor and Andrew Thurlby would like to say something about that as well. Here they come, they're on the chute. Racing to the start line. Jason Saylor, he's early. So the officials and the judges automatically going to have to go back and rewatch the video because there were quite a bit of gun jumpers there. Quite a bit of them were early. A lot of them are out there just burning some fuel. Andy Kurtz is the main man out in front. He might have been one to jump the gun. We'll wait and see. Kurtz in the fourth turn on the final lap has to stabilize. Lap one comes to a close. Confirmation, we do have two gun jumpers. Andy Kurtz is the main man out in front, but I don't think he realizes that he jumped the gun. So the main battle for first is the one for second. It's Thurlby way out in front. Freakman starting to fade. He jumped the gun. That's a DQ for Kurtz. Here comes Thurlby, and Thurlby will finish first. Jake Emmons rolls all the way back after a bit of a slow start. He'll end up finishing third. They come down to running multiple heats and then they add up the points at the very end. Each heat you win, if you get first place it's 400, second place 300, third place 225, fourth place is 169, fifth is 127, sixth is 95, seventh is 71, eighth is 53, and ninth is 40. And after every heat, whatever place you finish, you get that number of points and then they add it up at the very end. And that ultimately will add to your total score. And that ultimately will help find out where you ended up placing. If there's any tie, it goes down into the times of the race as well. But once again, Andy Kurtz jumped the gun. He'll be disqualified. That means no points for that first heat. That could set him behind. And your winner is Andrew Thurlby. Second place is Brady Brinkman. Jake Emmons will jump into third. And that'll do it for the 500 runabout for Heat 1. Heat number 2 coming up next. K-Pro, you're back in the water. You're coming up next once the course is clear. $30 to the 3 for the K-Pro. 30 to the 3 for the K-Pro. 125 hydros to the water. 125 hydro. K-Pro heading back out there for the second time today. This will be their final time of the day. And out there for the K-Pro. This will feature the racers such as Joseph Perez, Camden Vasquez, and Cooper Thompson. Cooper Thompson's the first one out there. He's out on the backstretch after coming off a win within the K-Pro in the first heat. Joseph Perez ended up coming in second. Remember, this is going to be a 3-lap race, and it features the future the sport of boat racing. All 3 racers are out there. And here they come across. Still have a little bit more over a minute. As they're out there on the water. They're rounding third, heading for home. They may be a bit too early. We're waiting to see. White flag is up in the air. We're waiting to see if there were any gun jumpers there. And all boats are legal. All 3 racers are legal. There's a battle between first and second between Tony's driving Dominic Trollian's boat. Dominic Trollian in that boat was able to take first place in the K-Pro yesterday. Perez came in second, Vasquez came in third. So far, the way it's looking like it's going to shape up, it may be Almost the same standings, except it'll be Cooper Thompson out in front. Cooper Thompson continuing to fend off Joseph Perez. They're about halfway done with the race. Camden Vasquez now on to lap number 2. Coming out of the 4th and final turn. White flag is waved up in the air. Thompson's out in front. There goes Joseph Perez. He's in 2nd and on to the final lap. Coming out of the 2nd turn, onto the backstretch for the final time. Heading into the 3rd turn is Camden Vasquez. Vasquez now coming out of the 4th turn. We'll have one more lap to go. Vasquez trying to get to the start-finish line. He's got the white flag. He'll have one more lap. Here comes Cooper Thompson rounding 3rd, heading for home, and Thompson will take 1st place for the 2nd straight heat in a row. Sweeping the competition, Joseph Perez comes in 2nd. We'll get that 3rd place finish. .125 Hydro should be in the water, getting ready to go. They'll be heading out here momentarily. Here comes Vasquez on the left-hand side of the course. Vasquez rips it with the buoy on his left-hand side. And here comes Camden Vasquez. Vasquez with the checkered flag. And Vasquez will take 3rd. That'll do it for the K-Pro. And that'll take us halfway through flight number 2. The 125 Hydro should be in the water, strapped up, ready to go. They're coming out next. The 500 runabouts should be following here in heat number 2. .30 to the 3, 30 to the 3 for the 125 Hydro. 500 runabouts to the water, 500 runabouts to the water. Green flag is waved, and here come the 125 Hydros. The 125 Hydros back out under the water. We ended up seeing Brian Palmquist come in first place the last time they were out there. Nick Latasa was out there as well. He's the first one out here in the great boat wearing 500s to the water. 500 runabouts to the water. Brian Palmquist out on the backstretch in the white and teal boat. Cooper Thompson is out there as well. Cooper Thompson just got done winning the Cape Row once again. We're waiting to see if that success could translate to the 125 Hydro. No sign of this there. Or Ethan Fox. Ethan Fox has just entered the track. Ethan Fox is out there on the back straightaway. Might have been a bit of a question because he was one of the racers that stalled out in the last heat. Fortunately for him, he was able to get back there, troubleshoot the problem. He'll give it another go, and it looks like Nick Lataka is having some problems here at the start-finish line. Lataka had some problems before the race even began in the first heat. And he's just going to drift off the course. Lataka will be DQ'd with no points. With the black piping down the side. There they are, all along the backstretch. Ethan Fox, the one leading the pack. They may be heading into that turn a bit too early. As here they come, they've entered the chute. Ethan Fox got there way too early. He's going to have to peel back and do it again. Fox got it done right before he entered the chute. Here we go. Orange to start. Green flag is waved. And it looked as if we had a couple of gun jumpers. We're waiting to see the blue and yellow flag has been displayed. Ethan Fox got down before he entered the chute. He entered a little bit too early, and that's one of the reasons why he had to pull back. Looks like the gun jumper there is Rex Bayer. Bayer right now currently sits in first, but because he jumped the gun, he's automatically DQ'd. Left one comes to a close. Mackenzie Elston has the problems out before entering the 2Q will be able to finish the race either. Towards the left-hand side off the track. Into the first turn, Rex Bayer, he's out in front, and between Cooper Thompson and Brian Palmquist. They sit in second and third. Palmquist leading the way. Thompson giving chase. These two, they have gone back and forth at it all season long. It's always a fun time to see Brian Palmquist and Cooper Thompson battle it out there in the 125 Hydros. Palmquist, after winning the first heat, leading a big weekend as he's on the line number 3. He had a big place in the division standings. After coming in second Palmquist out in front. Bayer's the one leading the way, but he's DQ'd. Blomqvist starting to increase his advantage over Cooper Thompson. Ethan Fox sits in third, way back in the back. Here comes Bayer. White flag is waved. All the racers are on their final lap. Fox coming out of the fourth turn on the third lap. He sits in third. Thompson giving chase. One last effort for Cooper Thompson to try to catch up to Brian Palmquist. Brian Palmquist trying to win back-to-back heats. Thompson giving it all he has. Keeping speed. Oh, we got a drag race. Thompson came back. Thompson and Palmquist. Here we go. Back and forth, and Palmquist just able to pull ahead. Cooper Thompson had the advantage after that fourth turn on the last lap. It came down to a drag race, but Brian Palmquist just able to stand off Cooper Thompson. And Brian Palmquist has officially won back-to-back heats for the 125 Hydro. We mentioned, folks, that it was going to be a big matchup between Brian Palmquist and Cooper Thompson. Always fun to watch those two young guys duke it out. It's always fun watching them duke it out. And we certainly got that there. What a race. But Brian Palmquist comes in first for the second straight heat in a row. Thompson, after finishing third in the first heat, will finish second here. And we'll have one more heat with them. 500 runabouts should be in the water. 500 runabouts should be in the water, ready to go. They'll be out there momentarily. Folks, make sure to follow the U.S. Title Series on Facebook for updates on future races, results of previous races, and more.
Okay, we can get that other guy down the other end.
Thirty to the three for the 500 runabout. 125, stay in the water. 125, Hydro, stay in the water. You guys are heading right back out after the 500 runabout. Once again, 120. We did end up seeing a gun jumper. That was Andy Kurtz. Andy Kurtz absolutely dusted the competition. But there may have been a reason for that. He jumped the gun. The Kurtz after disqualified in the first one was back out there. Jason Saylor, unfortunately for him, he wasn't even able to finish the race last night. Perfect start and then just seemed like faded out. Once again, 125 hydro, stay in the water, 125 hydro. Out down the backstretch. Brakeman's leading the way. Blue and yellow flag has been waved. As a boat went down in the first turn towards the right side of the course. It is Andy Kurtz who is down in that first corner. And here they come, they all enter the chute. Racing to the start finish. They're all lined up inches apart from each other. That's going to be entertaining to see what happens.
I think they all jumped at one.
Andy Kurtz jumped the gun in the first heat. The second heat, he's not even going to be able to finish nor start. Out in front, there goes Andrew Thirlby. He's leading the way. Jersey Holman, who finished last, is in second right now. Saylor's in third. Brickman's in fourth. Emmons is in fifth. And here comes lap one to a close. Lap two starting off. There goes Thirlby. Judges stand trying to figure that out right now. Down the backstretch, Thirlby increasing his lead. Rooster tails 15 feet up in the air. Takes the turn into turn three. Comes out turn number four. And lap two comes to close. There goes Thirlby. Around the first turn and out of the second. R22 was the gun jumper. That is Jersey Holman.
Only one.
So Holman right now, who sits in second, has jumped the gun. White flag, Thirlby is the main man out in front. There's a battle for second right now between Brickman and Saylor. Saylor's got the advantage. Heading into the first turn on the final lap. Remember, the purple boat, Jersey Holman, is disqualified for jumping the gun. Against Brady Brinkman. Here comes Thurlby rounding third, heading for home. And Andrew Thurlby, first place once again. Back-to-back wins for Andrew Thurlby. Saylor will take second. Brinkman will take third. Jason Holman on. You can see the frustration on Jersey Holman as he crossed the finish line. I think he knows that he was disqualified there because he jumped the gun. Here comes Jake Emmons. Emmons will come in fourth. And the red flag is waved. Jersey Holman earlier this season has had a problem with jumping the gun. He did it multiple times. He proved to be one of the fastest racers out on the track in Pineville, Louisiana for the first race of the season. The problem was he jumped the gun. Now he did get a lot better at that in Pleasant Prairie, Wisconsin a couple of weeks ago. But it looks like it is starting to plague him once again here in Constantine, Michigan. He is DQ'd for jumping the gun, and Andrew Thurlby has won back-to-back heats. We're moving on to the final heat of the day and the final heat of the weekend. 2 more races left to run. 125 hydros will be up next. 500 runabouts stay in the water. 500 runabouts stay into the water. We're going to run to the 125 hydros momentarily, and then we're coming right back with the 500 runabouts. So 500 runabouts stay in the water. Thirty to the three for the 125 hydros. And the green flag is waved up in the air. Here come the 125 back out on the water. Well, the last time they were out on the water, we saw a battle for first place between Cooper Thompson and Brian Palmquist. And that's ultimately been the storyline so far this season. We have seen a lot of competition between Brian Palmquist and Cooper Thompson. As it very well could be maybe the passing of the torch for the 125 Hydro. Palmquist has been so great at what he's done for so long. Cooper Thompson, we've mentioned, just 15 years old. Is one of the rising young the boats heading out there. Final time out there. Palmquist has won back-to-back heats. Right now he's leading the way when it comes to points. He's obtained 800 points, and as long as he finishes towards the top, he'll more than likely be your winner. The 1 minute gun. White flag is up in the air. And we're inside 1 minute till racing time. Out towards the back end of the court. They're on the backstretch. Around the buoys, giving them all to the left-hand side.
You got enough fuel, just leave it there and start there.
Here comes Fox trying to time it up perfectly. And here they all come. Slowing down, there's a big green flag. Brian Palmquist is out in front. He did not have to slow down for any momentum at all. One of the reasons why he's out in front. Palmquist down the backstretch, followed by Ethan Fox. Bayer sits in third. Thompson is falling all the way back to fourth. Around the fourth turn, here comes Brian Palmquist. Palmquist is on the left too. This season he's also done it in this race. He did it in the first heat. Battling all the way back. Palmquist out on the backstretch, leading the way. Fox behind him. Palmquist rips it around the fourth turn. As lap 2 comes to a close, we're halfway done. Palmquist is number 3. Palmquist just dusting the competition, showing why he is still the top dog when it comes comes to the 125 Hydro. He proved it in Pineville. He did not qualify in Pleasant Prairie. Lundqvist has the right flag. There goes Fox. Fox is in second. Lundqvist down the backstretch. Still way out in front. Bayer may have a chance for second place if he can get some speed down the backstretch. Around the corner, there goes Palmquist, and Palmquist will take first place. Bannister second, Becker fourth, down in third, heading for home. Ethan Fox will take second. Bayer will sit in third, and Cooper Thompson. Folks can't get enough boat racing. Make sure to tune into the PowerMist Power Hour every Tuesday night, 8 p.m. Eastern Time, 5 p.m. Pacific, hosted by Ray Rada. Make sure to watch at any TKDS Sports Network social media page. Once again, coming up after the race, here in about 20 minutes or so, after the final race, we will have our award presentation for all the racing we got done today. So folks, if you want to stick around, you are more than welcome to about 20 minutes after the final race. Andy needs a check valve from Thurlby. Andy Kurtz needs a check valve from Thurlby's.
Run! Oh.
Quick, before the storm set.
Here it comes! Here it comes. You guys are about to get super wet. Shifting wind too. Yikes. Last race of the day, folks. We hope we can get it in. There's a storm of brewing. All they gotta do is 4 laps. Let's go. Let's go. It's coming. They got to hurry. Let's go. What are we doing? All right, 30 to 3. Nope. 30 to 3, guys.
30 to 3. 30 to 3 for the 500 runabouts.
You guys better run fast. Good seeing you guys. Have a good back. You already sent Robert back? Yeah. Nah, he probably doesn't do well.
Back to back. Jumped the gun in the first heat. He very well could have smoked the rest of the competition. But he ended up jumping the gun. He was disqualified. He's back out there now. Holman jumped the gun, and Thurlby was the main man once again. Storms are starting to brew up. Looks like we might have just been able to. Of the weekend, the weather has held off just enough. And with the 500 runabout, Jason Saylor's out there in the brown and black boat. Andy Kurtz is out there in the brown boat. Thurlby's out there in the green boat. Emmons out in the gray boat. Holman's out there in the purple boat. Brady Brickman's out there in the Unfortunate there for Jersey Holman, but here they come. About ready to enter the chute. Coming across, here we go. Out in front, there goes Saylor. Wait and see if everybody was legal. Yes, all boats are legal. It is a clean race. Nobody jumped the gun. All boats are legal. Andy Kurtz out in front, followed behind by Brady Brinkman. Thurlby sits in fourth, trying to battle it back. He's back and forth with Jason Saylor. Saylor's fading quickly. Thurlby takes third. As they're into the fourth turn and now into the front straightaway. Kurtz dominating the race, dominating the competition. And now it looks like Kurtz is having some issues. Brickman's out in front. Thurlby sits in second. Saylor sits in third. Saylor, after they're having some issues and was fading, it looks like he's okay now. Emmons sits in fourth. Kurtz has fallen all the way back to fifth. After dominating the race, he has fallen out of it. Brinkman's in first, all around the field. Curry's in second on the way to the finish. All around the field. Curry stabilizing. Ripping it around the first turn, coming out of the second. Brinkman already entering the third. Andy Kurtz still struggling out there. Here comes Brinkman. He's got the white flag. One more lap to go. Andy Kurtz, who started the race, and he is now getting lapped out on the water. Brinkman way out front. Thirlby with a nice lead in second. Taylor with a nice lead in third. And Emmons right now sits in fourth. Brinkman's your winner. Thirlby's getting all he's got. He takes second. Here comes Jason Saylor. Saylor takes third. Kurt's still having some issues. And here comes Kurtz across. Kurtz will take